Welcome to another episode of Psychotronic Coast to Coast. I'm your host, Skinslip. That's my co-host, Owen Neal, and we watched a doozy today. So, in the wake of the 80s, blah, 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 cut that out. In the in the 80s, in the wake of the Road Warrior, there was a huge boom in Italy and in America and Spain and a few other countries for these post-apocalyptic films. And we watched Battletruck, which is very contrasted very nicely with Road Warrior, because in the Road Warrior, the main character watches the people get like marauded and raped and does nothing because he's just a survivor. In this one, our main character's a hero. So it's kind of interesting the juxtaposition between those two things. Just wanted to put that in my brain before I forgot it. You can put that wherever you want in the thing. Anyway. Right. So, Owen chose Battletruck, which I will hold up for our live audience here on Twitch. They can see. We actually watched it live with our audience, so you should come over to Twitch in the future and watch us live. And watch movies. And then we record the episode. You can. Anyway. So, Owen.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you start us off?
Okay. Starts out, we see what was it, a truck being drawn by some horses?
Yeah, it was like a horse-drawn buggy, but made out of a truck.
Well, there was a little thing, like, there's no more oil, and
yeah, there's like
falling apart.
The oil wars happened, and it's kind of implied that we lost said war. And, it's not really an apocalypse in this case, but it's definitely trying to cash in on the apocalypse. It's basically a disillusion of society film, which is very much on the cusp of the post-apocalyptic film genre, to be fair. And there's actually very few films that just focus on, like, society just kind of breaks down. That's it. Usually it's zombie films. Zombie films is a very big...
What are they called? Dystopia?
Yeah, well, yeah, dystopias are also, yes, but dystopias are also oppressive government films. Yeah. Sci-fi where, like, there's technology that's invasive in your privacy or life or whatever. That kind of thing. Minority Report. That's a dystopia.
That's true.
So, yeah, it is dystopia. It's not, of course it is in that genre, but yeah, it's kind of like it's one of those little niche genres that kind of straddles these larger genres, right? Because it's influenced by both things. Mostly it's post-apocalyptic. But yeah, anyway, so so the oil wars happened. Yeah.
Yeah. So we see this little buggy being pulled, these two guys. And then we sort of saw a little bit of it in the start, drive through a building, but we see the battle truck. That is the battle truck, right?
That's the battle truck.
You saw at the end wasn't a battle
truck. No, I was just fucking with you, dude. I told you I could be lying. And I was just fucking with you because you were like trying to guess out the movie. So like, yeah.
I mean, it did build something, but yeah, we see the big old battle truck rolling up on them, makes them pull over, and they look in the back, and they got fuel, and they want to know where they got it. After killing one of them, of course, just to show how bad they are.
Yep.
And that guy's like, okay, and he brings them to this little quarry and really fancy technology considering how everything's looks like shit, but he's got a little computer in the ground. He beep beep beep, and out comes a gas pump.
Yeah, it's like a cylindrical computerized gas pump, and it's got 60,000 gallons in it or whatever, liters, 60,000 liters, I think he said. It's a lot. In case you're curious, it's a very large underground reservoir.
And they decide they're gonna set up camp there since they have some fuel.
Some fuel. That's like years worth of fuel, man. That truck's a gas guzzler, but that'd be years worth of fuel still,
And then he brings out this girl. Clearly doesn't want to be the leader of the battle truck, and he wants her to shoot the guy that led him to the fuel. She promptly puts the gun in his chest and starts pulling the trigger, but it's empty, of course, because he knew she would do that.
Mm-hmm.
So he just shoots the guy.
Because he's evil.
How evil he is. He needs fuel and killing people. He's evil. So yeah, they set up there, and during the night, that same girl runs away. I'm blanking on all their names. I just read them, so I can remember, and I forgot them all.
You should keep it open and look at it in the future. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't need to see my fucking face. You don't see my
I
face
want to
anyway.
say she's Cora.
Yeah, that sounds right.
But yeah, she runs away.
I know he's Hunter, the main good guy is Hunter.
Yeah, I did remember that.
I remember him because I looked up his filmography and shit. So.
But she runs away. They chase her down, and they're smaller Battletruck.
They're battle pickup.
Battle buggy.
The war pickup.
Yeah. But yeah, Hunter's just chilling there with his little dirt bike, and he makes him look a fool and picks her up, brings her back to his place.
The motorcycle looks vaguely familiar. Like I think it's a similar design to the one in Megaforce. So.
Yeah. It doesn't fly though.
Well, of course not.
Or have wings.
Wish.
Yeah, she got hurt a little bit. She fell down, so he patches up her knee.
I do have to say that Hunter's also in Megaforce, and he's in the Warriors and Xanadu. So, like, 4 awesome fucking movies. He chose some good movies to be in. And then he's in a bunch of respectable films that no one gives a shit about for this podcast. But those 4 movies, those are great movies, and those all are the 4 Psychotronic films that could easily be on this show. Yep. Now I'm thinking like, Warriors Xanadu double feature.
But yeah, he fixed her knee, and she wants to stay with Hunter. Hunter's like, nah, I don't like people. So he promptly drops her off at a nearby friendly settlement.
He literally said that, I don't like people.
Yeah. And he's like, ask for Rusty.
By the way, I can totally relate to Hunter. I don't like people either.
But yeah, she goes in and kind of... There's one guy that doesn't want her there, but everyone else accepts her.
We don't know his name, so we call him Jerkface McGee, because he's a jerk. Yep.
I think it's Uran?
Who gives a fuck? He's a jerk. Jerkface McGee.
Yeah. He does accept her. And
after seeing peer pressure, that he's the only one who didn't want her.
So I'm not sure even how much time passed, but you see that she's working and, doing her duty at the place. But the old Battletruck comes rolling in. It's not really said whether he knew she was there or not, but he does figure out she was there because a necklace that she was wearing was on a kid.
Oh, yeah.
But she runs as soon as she hears the truck. She bails on the town. Yeah, they roll in and start killing people. Take half their food.
All the weapons.
All their... yeah, they did take the weapons.
And the gas, I think, too.
I don't think they had gas.
Okay, they took some... Oh, the furs. They took the furs. That was the other thing.
The furs, they took all their livestock. Basically just took a bunch of shit, and they're like, you're under my regime. Which means that we're just going to come steal food from you and not really help you at all or protect you.
Pretty much, yeah.
And I don't even remember there was a scene, but apparently they tortured Rusty. They burnt his hand to get information.
I don't think it showed. I think it's implied.
Yeah, where Hunter is. And of course, she's with Hunter. They have sex.
Woo!
But then, Battletruck comes rolling in, and it's kind of weird, though. Like, they're waiting for him to come out the door, but yet he still runs out and avoids being shot.
I know. I don't... How?
He goes into a shed and gets grenades, and then they watch that door, and he still runs out and doesn't get shot. She mows down some people inside as they come through the door. Yeah,
and they keep... it's funny, she mows down 2 dudes, and then another comes in, and another comes in, and another, and then that's, the scene ends. But I'm like, Jesus Christ, you idiots. Maybe don't run blindly through the door. They're not smart people.
Yeah. So they get on their dirt bike and they bust out. And there's a little chase. And of course the Battletruck guy is like, he's not going to live here anymore. And just drives through his house.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I loved it. Did they show that in slow-mo?
I don't remember.
They did a bunch of slow-mo action sequences. Pretty cool. The end slow-mo shot's pretty great.
Yeah. They escape on a bike, block a road, all that good stuff. A little chase scene. Not bad.
Mm-hmm.
And they show up at the settlement. They're having a funeral for the ones dead. The old bearded asshole was like, "This is your fault."
yeah, that sounds perfectly correct. Yeah. Yep.
And they go see Rusty, and he's like, my hand's fucked up. And he's like, I don't give a shit. Build me something.
I don't give. Yeah, basically,
that,
he says it in a much nicer way, but he basically says, "Just get that shit done. I know you can do it one-handed."
You get a montage of them starting to build something.
Do a montage.
And the bearded guy seeming like, I'm sorry, I want to help. For some reason, Hunter leaves for something. Oh, he goes back to his house to get a rocket.
He has a rocket launcher or whatever?
Yeah. He's pretty bummed about his house, too. He's like, that monster. I don't think he says monster, but he didn't like the fact we drove through his house. I mean, if you wanted to be a real dick, he should have burnt the house. Because, like, he could probably scrap a lot of that and build another house, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can build a log cabin, dude. There's a forest right next to his fucking cabin. I don't think he's gonna have a shortage of wood.
Yeah, but it'd be extra work if you burnt all of his to the ground. He's like, oh, I gotta go cut logs.
I know, right? It'd be annoying as shit. But I'm just saying, like, he has no shortage of resource.
But let's see. That's when a bearded asshole kidnaps the girl. His plan is like, I'm gonna return the girl to that guy because he obviously wants her, and they'll let me join. Which does technically happen after he gets beat up a little bit.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
He's got some marks on her face because he gave her an old slap, old backhand.
Yeah.
But before he gets there, Hunter catches up with him, promptly gets shot with a crossbow. And
Jerk face thinks that he's dead.
Yeah, he doesn't check. He's like, he's dead.
Yeah.
He tells the Battletruck guy. And for some reason, they let him join, which seemed odd to me. I figured they would just immediately murder him.
But not before the colonel takes the guy in the back room and beats the fuck out of him and grabs his dick and, like, threatens to basically fucking rip his dick off. If he even looks at her wrong. Because he beats him up for, like, touching her. Or feigning to even touch her without requesting first. Like, he's, like, possessive of her to the nth degree, and he beats the fuck out of this poor bastard. And then at the end gives a nice swift kick to the dick, which I totally want a gif of.
Of course, we learn what we knew all along. I guessed it at the beginning. It's his daughter. It's Battletruck guy's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
The main bad guy's daughter. So, yeah. Ooh, surprise. Didn't call that one.
Like, I know he's not a colonel in this movie, but he plays a colonel in another movie, so I'm just gonna call him Colonel. Alright? He's the leader of the bad guys. He's the Colonel.
He might actually have been called Colonel.
Yeah, he plays a lot of military characters. He's a big character actor. I don't remember his name offhand. You know, I'm just gonna flip over real quick and check and see if I can find him.
Yeah,
James Wainwright.
Too.
He's in
I feel like we've
Killdozer
probably
also?
seen him on something already.
That's not the same guy. Oh yeah, John Ratzenberger's in this as Rusty.
Yep.
He's the most respectable actor. Yeah, dude. I guess that's him. All right. Well. God damn it. IMDb. Thank you. Sometimes you actually have to use fucking IMDb. It's kind of annoying. James Wainwright. What has he been in? He's been in a lot of things. Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's been in a lot of TV roles. A lot. Team. No, I thought he was on A-Team for some reason. He reminded me of the bad guy from A-Team.
Not the good guy that smokes the cigar.
No. But yeah, anyway, he's done some movies, but nothing of like huge note. He's just a major TV actor. You've seen him a lot on TV. A lot.
Yeah.
Like over, I think over 100 TV roles. So you've seen him a lot. He's a character actor of some regard. Anyway, sorry. We can continue.
Yes. So Hunter managed to get on his bike, ride back to the village. And this is where the Battletruck guy goes and like, okay, where's the dead body? Not there. Again, I thought they'd kill the bearded guy, but no, apparently they're like, okay, you're still one of us. Whatever. So, but
yeah, because we're that one guy who likes to have inventive ways. At the beginning, they mentioned that guy when they were going to torture him. That guy likes to like have inventive ways to kill people, and then he's like he drags him away after he brings him to the empty no dead body place. And that's when you would just assume, oh, that guy's going to torture him until he dies, probably, because he's a sick, twisted fuck, like they alluded to. But no, he's just hanging out. Guess he's just on sock washing duty and peeling
yes,
potatoes.
this is how they recruit. Are you willing to be a shithead?
And then you
village.
And you get to be basically be everyone's kicking post for like a month until we find someone new.
But Hunter gets back there and she's like, oh, they took all our medical supplies. You know, keep it clean. You'll be good in a couple of weeks. He's like, nah, not going to work. So she's like, all right, I'm going to heat up this rod and shove it in your bullet hole.
He says cauterize it. And then they're like, yeah, he's right. And then they motherfucking cauterize it.
Not bullet hole.
It was a hole. Yeah, it was an air hole.
Yeah, it was an air hole.
His wound. So yeah, they cauterize it, and actually a pretty effective cauterizing scene where you can kind of see at the very top of the frame the glowing thing. It's probably just like a makeup thing or whatever. Like, it looks like it's glowing, which is why it's out of focus. It looks good enough for like this low budget film, you know.
Yeah. And then he's like, "Well, I'm good. Give me my battle buggy, the thing they've been building.
It's a combat car.
Little VW bug,
which I'm pretty sure is on a golf cart." Because it's not going very fast, ever. Oh, my favorite part. He drives it off a cliff and it just rolls over and lands on its feet again. It's just
I like how they hard cut away from that to just people coming out of tents, because clearly he didn't roll and then drive away from that.
And then they cut back to him driving around like, oh, it's fine.
That was probably the last shot for that thing.
Yeah, I think it probably didn't play after that. It didn't run. That was the one stunt they did, and then every other shot you see of it is him inside the car. Woo! Woo! And it's clearly just people shaking the car. You know? It's classic. Because, like, the far passenger side window is, like, slatted off with metal, so you can't see what's going on. So he's like, woo! And they cut back to before they drove off the cliff scenes of it driving around and shit, you know?
It's a fun scene where he's driving through and he's got a little machine gun, and he kills the bearded guy.
As he's running up a hill like an idiot.
I think they just did that because they knew the audience would want him dead for being an asshole. So
And
we're going to drag it out.
He can run up the hill, he gets to be 4 inches from the camera, and he gets shot in the back like the coward he is. Perfect. It's like the perfect ending. See, it's very cathartic because you're like, fuck that guy. In particular.
For some reason, like, I thought he was going to try to drive up the hill and it's going to be slow. So the guy's like trying to run, but and he'd be like,
oh my god, and then it just slowly sucks him in under the car and shit. As the car is spinning wheels, and he just gets fucked up. That would have been way cooler.
Like that scene from Christine where the car is going down the alley and it finally cuts the guy in half.
But it's on a hill and it's just digging into him. And then it drives up the hill and just kicks dirt and buries him too, and then drives away.
But yeah,
I think we just wrote a way better movie just now.
He takes out a bunch of them, blows up their fuel, speeds off. But it was all just to trick the Battletruck from come out, so they could ambush it. I also want to point out that for some reason they had a bulletproof window.
Did you want to retake that so you can cut that better?
No.
Okay.
I know how to cut.
Okay. Maybe just make it sound more natural if you said it all in one sentence, that's all. Okay. Continue, sir.
The window's bulletproof. I don't know why. Why would they have that?
It's so random. It's just out of nowhere. They have one bulletproof glass piece. And
Seemingly, the whole car is bulletproof, even though one of the windows is just like metal slats, like they could easily shoot through and kill him. But
right?
apparently, that's bulletproof too.
Yeah, there's glass, right? No, it's just yeah. So,
that guy is freaking magic with his blowtorch and his.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty nutty. It's kind of silly. I love it. It's perfect.
But it works. They get him out, and he's so angry. He's clearly gonna overheat his own battle truck, pissing off the driver, which calls it. It's like, no, you're gonna hurt my truck. It's like, it's not yours, dumbass.
Okay, Red Foreman.
Gets a little. For some reason, he misses the first rocket shot, even though there's a 18-wheeler driving up a dirt hill.
I know, like
5 miles an hour.
It's like 25 feet long. How the fuck did you miss it? It's like he basically took a handful of like rocks, threw it at the side of a barn, and missed all of them somehow. I don't get it.
And then the second shot blows the hole in the back. Set off some annoying noises. I guess their PA system was like woo woo woo.
I made a joke about it, like, "Oh, sorry guys, the hot tub's out of order, but we got a sunroof."
He jumps into the back of it with a dirt bike, doesn't he?
Yes, that's how he gets on board.
He starts fighting them, kills some of them. Although the main bad guy killed his own driver because he was going to stop the truck.
He boards the Battletruck. Yeah, he boards the Battletruck and begins kicking ass.
Yeah. And he calls him old man. Hunter calls him old man. Old man didn't like that. He was beating the shit out of him. But then his daughter interferes. And then Hunter beats the shit out of him with a fire extinguisher.
Pretty brutal scene. I liked it. Pretty rad.
And the daughter was steering, so when she stopped to help Hunter, the truck kind of careening towards a cliff.
By careening, it's like just swerving back and forth for like literally for minutes on end. For like 4 minutes, it's like doing this while they're fighting and shit. And you're like, really? Okay. And then the cliff peril shows up. It's like so padded.
They of course make it out alive because you gotta have a happy ending in this bullshit. I wanted all 3 of them to go off the cliff and blow up. Can't always have Owen's happy endings, I guess.
Oh, and the Battletruck goes over the cliff, and it's in slow motion, and it's just beautiful. It just gets fucking pulverized and then explodes. Oh, it is like pure action movie bliss. It's really nice when you get a perfect car explosion crash. They just don't do them anymore like that because cars don't explode like that, and people demand realism for some reason. Yeah. But there's just an art to it where, like, you film it, and the car just goes perfectly down the hill, like it's riding down, and then it hits something, and things are crumpling, and it starts falling, and then explodes before, like, it goes like crazy. It's like, oh, it's art.
I like both, but I still like a good just car going off a cliff, not exploding.
They both have their places. But in something like this, you want an explosion. It's fucking goofy fun. And like a more serious movie, you'd want the crunches because it'd be more like, oh god, did the person survive? It's less actiony. I don't know.
Yeah, I have to assume there's probably like 100 gas tanks on that thing.
It's like,
I mean, you can be driving around that big thing. You need a lot of fuel. Why not? Why not just load the whole bottom with a fuel tank?
Absolutely. Yeah, no one ever does any landmines. Nope. That's great. Line the bottom with gas. There's no safe place, unfortunately.
I'd have as much tanks on there as I could fit if you're going to be driving around a lot.
I'd probably have I'd go to one of those tankers and literally ratchet up a tanker truck trailer full of gas and hook it up somehow with a giant gas tank.
Yeah, that is weird. It's like, do they just go around and there just happens to be a lot of these high-tech hidden fuel things and they just sit up there for a year and they're like, well, we're going to find another one of these.
I guess.
They weren't hauling like a tanker around with fuel like you would think they would.
I think the idea was like a super efficient vehicle, but like, it's not. It's clearly a gas guzzling beast hog, It sounds like one when it's running.
Yeah, it seems like a waste of time. Like, if there's like hardly any fuel. Just give up on fuel.
Right? Like at that point,
Get a
it's like
horse.
we gotta figure out solar power. We have to because there's no other option at this point.
And there seemed to be power in other places too. So
yeah, that's weird. I don't know how they're doing that. So, like I said, it seems like society collapsed. Wasn't necessarily, I don't know, like a nuclear apocalypse, like most post-apocalyptic films are.
yeah, because there was a giant forest. They were growing vegetables.
It's an apocalypse of society, but not apocalypse of the world, right? Like, I guess that in that case, but I really enjoyed this fucking movie.
Yep.
I give this movie 3.5 stars out of 5.
So do I.
Solid film. There's some cheese. There's some effects that are a bit bad, and some dialogue that's really awful. What was it? The line that she said that was so bad.
The girl was bad. I don't know what her accent was, but she sounded like a robot a lot of times.
Oh, do they have quotes on the IMDb? Hold on, they might actually quote this lady. Because that one line was just... Holy crap, there are no...
That scene where like she shows up on the horse and after the village was attacked and she's supposed to be crying, but she just kind of stood there a lot with her mouth gaping open.
You won't control me. Like, what the fuck? Like, she's like... I can't remember what she said. Fuck, it was something ludicrous. I literally turned to Owen and went, what the fuck? That line was bad. And it's near the end. It's right inside they're like battling over like the console for the Battletruck. She delivers this line that was so bad that it made me just go, like the Obama gif was like, what? I don't get it. Like, she was bad. She was really bad.
Now I'm just thinking about her gape mouth crying. It's like that alien invasion movie.
So are you gonna get a gif of that next? That and the dick kick and the beetle rolling over.
Maybe.
Maybe the Battletruck exploding at the end. That'd be an awesome gif. You gotta at least do the Battletruck exploding at the end. It's easy to find. Okay, so do you have anything to add?
Just go fucking watch it.
Yeah, right?
What more do you need?
There's
hardly any slowdown in that movie.
Yeah, and not even that. It's like there's this moment in which I even noted like there's like no build up either. Like it's like she's running away, he saves her, they're at his cabin, she wants to stay with him, he says fuck off, I don't want anything to do with you, you hoser. He takes her to the town, she is voted into the town, and then the next scene is the Battletruck shows up, and like what the and then like that's when shit goes, and that's 30 minutes into the movie. It's like it's just like, and it just goes. The only slowdown is like there's a sex scene, and a little bit of talking, and that's about it. It's a pretty brisk film.
I'd cut the sex scene out. Don't need it.
It was really unnecessary. It's just there because Roger Corman required these things back in the 80s. It's only 90 minutes. It's 91 minutes. You cut out the sex scene, it'd be like 89 minutes. Which is like the golden number for bad movies that are good.
I didn't believe that romance.
Not at all. No.
Considering there was more attractive women in that village that he goes to all the time.
Yeah, but attractiveness isn't the only thing.
Yeah, but he wasn't around long enough to fucking...
I know!
Fall for anything.
He didn't know anybody long enough to do anything. It was just random meaningless sex, I guess.
Man, we've connected over something.
Yeah, they connected, alright.
Maybe.
Alright, so next week we are finalizing the Barbarian Brothers quadrilogy with Think Big from 1990, where, I kid you not, the description says they play retarded truck drivers. I didn't write it, I'm just reporting the news, guys. Retarded truck drivers, I gotta see this. I bet you they don't act anything different than twin sitters.
Now the question is that actually written on the box, or did someone just put that as a description?
That's the description on Letterboxd. I don't know where that came from. I don't know if that's user submitted. I don't know if it's on DB.
Someone just wrote that.
Someone just wrote that, and that's it. I mean, that bodes well for the movie. I mean,
I need to see the back of the box.
I know, right?
If it says it on the back of the box, then you're like, holy shit.
Holy shit, this movie.
Otherwise, someone's just being really mean to the Barbarian Brothers.
I know, they're goofy, but I wouldn't call them retarded. I like them.
I mean, you could almost put that on all of the descriptions.
Like, I want to get my photo taken with the Barbarian Brothers so bad. I want them to sign my copy of Twin Sitters. Like, no joke. I'm in love with them. They're great.
So far, Twin Sitters has been the best one.
It is the best. It's Twin Sitters. The Barbarians is the worst of theirs so far. Twin Sitters, Double Trouble, the Barbarians so far.
So there's only 4?
There's only 4 in which they star. There's
So then I
actually
can
a
edit.
5th one, but it's like Japanese. And I can't
After the
fucking
4th
find
one,
it.
I can edit that together into
Yes.
one mega episode.
If you want to do it in 1 episode or 2 episodes, your choice. I leave
One
that decision up
episode.
to you. Alright, the Barbarian Brothers Bonanza. I love alliterations. So.
That's after rituals and...
Oh, dude, yeah, you have other videos to edit. And I gotta give you some new episodes after that, don't I?
There's a couple more on there still.
Oh, is there? Okay.
But you can add to it.
Well, yeah, eventually. I gotta update the list of the last 2 episodes worth of
I've been on a
podcast
roll
links.
lately, so I might have another episode out next week.
Dude, that would be great if we can just keep hammering them out.
I got nothing else going on in my life.
Yeah. Alright, so, yeah, that'll be, next episode. Hopefully next week. I believe, let me look at the calendar. For those watching live, next week, and then, so we only have 2 more weeks of episodes, and then I go on vacation, and I won't be able to record while I'm on vacation. So it'll be about 24 days. I'm going to Los Angeles to visit my friend, a bunch of other friends. It's vacation, dude. I get to go to a board game convention. Fucking vacation.
Sure.
Dude, I live in this fucking house. I need a vacation. Trust me. But from the 20th till the 19th of September, I'll be gone. So mid-September we'll come back. So we'll have 2 weeks. So we'll go to next week is Think Big, and then whatever Owen chooses, and then we'll have like a 3-week hiatus, 3.5 weeks, and then we'll hop back on the bus, the war bus.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, I'll come back with a bang. I would love to find that 5th movie with the Barbarian Brothers, but it's like obscure as shit. You can see it on Letterboxd. It's got a Japanese cover. It's like 2 people reviewed it. Doesn't have good reviews. I don't know how big a part they have in it. These are the 4 that I know they've starred in, so. Yeah, Twin Sitters. Which, of course, man, I would say you have to do it last in line, but we talk about Twin Sitters for every episode, so you have to kind of do it in chronological at that point.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It was funny. I was editing the last one we just put out, and you're talking on one of them. You're talking about how we're gonna pair it with this other movie, even though you had me pair it with a different movie. So I'm like, I gotta cut all that out.
I forget that shit. It happens.
You're like, oh, perfect. We're gonna pair it with this. And I was like, whoops.
Pair it with this. You should have quoted Mr. Black, but with the actual movie, Angel on Fire, or whatever it is. Anyway, that happens. That's the perils of. You know, we've got like 40. I counted. We have 40 episodes. We have 80 segments that haven't made it into an episode yet. We have 40 episodes worth of material. 40. We only have 20 episodes so far, with the one you're editing now.
I probably should have left it in there because you were so excited. You're like, oh, that's perfect.
What was it? What was I pairing with what?
I think you're pairing Angel on Fire with something else.
Like, let me guess. Yes, madam?
No, it was something
No.
we had already watched.
Oh, okay.
And you were like all excited, and you're like, I'm a genius.
I'm a
It's in
genius.
it's in the YouTube video.
That's
so
good. I'm a genius. I can say I'm a genius? I probably did, didn't I?
I don't remember. You were really excited about
Oh,
it. Happened. You're
I
like,
bet I
wow,
was.
you guys just saw it.
I get passionate, dude. I get passionate.
So it's on the YouTube video still.
That's
so
great.
it's still out there.
I'm going to pair
I
it with
just
this.
took it out of the podcast.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. All right, we'll see you guys next week for Think Big, starring the Barbarian Brothers. Oh, I hope it's as good as Twin Sitters. Fingers crossed. Better than hopefully better than Barbarians. That's all I'm asking. Any last words, Owen?
Nope.
All right, see you guys later. Peace.